Do you watch crime dramas, and which ones do you watch and why do you like them?
I watch How to Get Away with Murder. I've watched The Fall. I enjoy them because I like the plot and also because I just find it really interesting.
I don't really watch crime dramas, however, I do. The ones I have watched are The Act and The Fall, which are really good.
The only ones I've watched is The Bodyguard, and I like it because it's quite intense and you don't really know what's going to happen next.
I've watched The Few, I've watched Luther, that's my favourite. I like getting to know the detective and his process of thinking.
Okay. What sort of music would you like at the start in the title sequence?
I'd like quite dramatic music to like set the tone for the rest of the series.
I would be opposite and like something quite eerie and spooky.
I think dramatic as well, but maybe like kind of slow into fast music because it kind of sets the tone.
I think like orchestral music, like a violin or cello, something like that, like to split it up.
At what point in the drama would you like to know about the characters involved?
I'd like to know right at the start so I know what's happening and I can feel like I have more relationship with the characters.
I think I'd like to know, be introduced to everyone at the beginning, but then you don't know who they are or what part they play.
Yeah.
I would like to see the villain at the start and then watch it unravel what he does.
I'd like to see either the victim or the murder happen at the start and then let it progress.
Yeah. Which characters would you prefer to know more information about them and more of their backstory?
Probably the villain, because I think they bring most entertainment in.
I would say the villain's family because I want to know how the villain's how he's grew up to be like.
I reckon the victim, because then sometimes you kind of find out one thing that leads to another, and then you find out why they did what they did.
Yeah, I think the villain, their thought process as well, would be quite cool.
What sort of villain would be ideal for a good crime drama?
A murderer.
Right. What sort of villain would be ideal for a good crime drama?
I think not someone you necessarily feel sorry for, but someone who something's happened to them and it makes you not hate them as much as you did when they originally did the crime.
Yeah, I would agree. I want someone who has a backstory of their life which may be emotional.
I would say someone that's sort of like a psychopath because you want to know what they're thinking and it could be a bit unpredictable.
I like someone who's on the top of social and earning a lot of money as well.
Yeah. In the opening sequence, what would be good to include?
The murder, and then maybe, or whatever the crime is, and then also maybe not showing the villain's face, but going straight into the kind of detective or whatever it is.
I'd say sort of a hint about the crime, and then as you keep watching, you sort of learn more about it.
I would agree. I would like a hint at the start and then build emphasis on that.
I'd like to start from the last episode, right after, to continue on.
What crime will excite you the most in a crime drama?
I feel like kidnapping or a murder.
I would say a grand scale theft and robbery.
I'd say probably a murder or a kidnapping.
I think a big robbery.
What features do you look for in a main character? Would you rather them be relatable or odd and different?
Odd and different, because it makes you want to be more involved in the story. Because if they're like you, it's you get bored after a while.
There's more to grasp from the character if they're a bit odd and different.
I'd say relatable because you can sort of see how they're thinking and think you might do the same thing.
I'd say someone who's the best at their job and really good at what they do.
And in a crime drama episode, would you prefer to watch the opening scene or the title sequence first, and why?
Yeah.
First, you have all the names in the opening.
Yeah.
And you get random pictures of things.
Yeah.
I think the names at the start with an intro to the film to make a first image of what's going to happen.
I'd think the opening scene first, it would sort of like get you hooked onto the rest of the series.
I'd say like a short opening scene and then the title sequence.